Welcome to the St. Louis Syndicate. I'm Nate Blackstun. He's Brandon Lewis, and we're here to talk to you a little bit about the Survivor shenanigans. Man, week one was crazy. Brandon, have a sweat going?
Ooh, I unfortunately went Seattle after I stood here and told everybody that I was going to do New Orleans, and I got to watch New Orleans whip um, Carolina all morning, and then worry about Seattle just getting safeties for 3 hours.
You got to take your own advice, man.
For real.
Got to take your own advice. I actually took the Saints in one of them. I'm in a few different survivors. But hey, the big one, everybody's talking about it. Cincinnati goes down for the count. Circa, the big survivor out in Vegas, 34% of all plays were on Cincinnati. Gone. Here at our own Sandman Survivor, you'll see on the page I've got here, 208 people lost Cincinnati. 41% of our pool is gone week one.
And everybody left, man. They got some nice equity now.
Yeah. So now there's some chance. We should figure out what a split is at this point. And start split numbers for everybody, right?
Yeah, we definitely should.
So hey, we've got a couple favorites on the top plays this week. Some games to look at. Houston versus Chicago will probably be a top favorite for those with the mentality of just win in advance, not really thinking about future strategy. You've got the Detroit-Tampa Bay game. That could be interesting to see. Does Baker scare you or not? You've got Baltimore and Las Vegas. Baltimore bouncing back in a good spot against the Raider team that's kind of susceptible to anything. And Dallas-New Orleans is pretty good. That could be an interesting one because you don't know either side of that equation. And Dallas looked really good against Cleveland. Now Cleveland could be really bad.
Right.
New Orleans looked really good against Carolina, and Carolina could be really bad. So that's one of those that's probably a stay away. So what do you kind of like? You have a good, interesting take on one.
The Chargers. We saw them have Vegas come to town and play decently well, get a nice win. And now, if you can stomach a team going across the country, playing an early game, this is probably going to be the best opportunity to get the Chargers in. Which kind of speaks to, thinking about, hey, as I pick out my survivor pick this week, looking at the rest of their schedule and making sure that you don't like them better somewhere else, or at least you don't like their availability later better than somebody else. So, I'm on the fence about where I'm going to go with it, but that is one that looks quite nice.
Yeah, I like the Chargers. I think that makes a lot of sense. I kind of like Baltimore personally. I think that they make a lot of sense. Maybe in a high dollar league where I want to just advance, maybe Houston is the play there.
Yeah,
If you're in a league, one thing, Brandon, to think about is first couple weeks, oftentimes there's buybacks. Know the
sure.
rules of your league. If you're in a buyback league, maybe consider Pittsburgh. They've got a reasonable matchup in
Ooh,
Denver. We've got the Broncos with a young quarterback, TJ Watt, kind of going crazy right now.
scary
Could
defense
take that.
travels
Yeah, because even if you lose, then you just buy back in and you're good to go. But you could sneak a Pittsburgh team in that you're not going to play later in the year.
for sure. That's a great point.
So, time to think about those things. Good luck with your survivor picks. We're the St. Louis Syndicate. I'm Nate. He's Brandon. Good luck this week. Hopefully, you're a winner next week.
Have a great week, guys.